Imagine this. You are the owner of a company. Your company rents office space, puts in some couches and beer taps, and then rents that same space to other people. Simple, right? Now imagine someone tells you this company is worth $47 billion. More valuable than Delta Airlines. More valuable than FedEx. This is the story of WeWork, a company that almost convinced the world that renting desks was the future of humanity. A company led by a man who walked barefoot into meetings, talked about elevating the world's consciousness, and managed to lose more money than almost any startup in history. This is the story of how one man built a cult disguised as a business, and how it all came crashing down in just 6 weeks. Adam Neumann was born in Israel in 1980. His parents divorced when he was young. He moved between Israel and the United States. He served in the Israeli Navy. He was not a tech genius. He was not a finance expert. But he had something else: charisma. Adam could sell anything. He could walk into a room and make people believe. He had long hair, an accent, and a way of talking that made boring ideas sound revolutionary. In 2008, Adam met a man named Miguel McKelvey. Miguel was an architect. Together, they started a company called Green Desk. It was a simple idea: rent office space and make it eco-friendly. They sold that company in 2010, but Adam wanted more. He did not want to just rent office space. He wanted to change the world. He wanted to create a movement. So in 2010, Adam and Miguel started WeWork. The pitch was simple but powerful. Young people did not want boring corporate offices anymore. They wanted community. They wanted connection. They wanted to work in beautiful spaces with other creative people. WeWork would give them that. The first WeWork opened in New York City. It had exposed brick walls, free beer, and a vibe that felt more like a party than an office. People loved it. WeWork grew fast, very fast. By 2014, they had locations in 8 cities. By 2016, they were in 50 cities across 15 countries. Investors loved WeWork. Why? Because Adam Neumann knew how to tell a story. He did not say WeWork was a real estate company. Real estate is boring. Real estate does not get $47 billion valuations. No. Adam said WeWork was a technology company. He said they were building a community. He said they were changing how people live and work. He used words like consciousness, energy, and purpose, and people believed him. Especially one man, Masayoshi Son. Masa was the CEO of SoftBank, a massive Japanese investment firm. Masa loved bold visions. He loved crazy ideas. And he loved Adam. In 2017, SoftBank invested $4.4 billion into WeWork. Think about that number, $4.4 billion. For a company that rented desks. But the money did not stop there. More investors came. The valuation kept climbing. 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion. By January 2019, WeWork was valued at $47 billion. Adam became a billionaire on paper. He bought 5 homes. He bought a private jet. He invested in a wave pool company and a turmeric coffee startup. He lived like a rock star. Inside WeWork, things were getting weird. Employees called Adam a visionary. Some called him a prophet. The company had summer camp-style retreats where thousands of employees gathered to hear Adam speak. There was music, dancing, and chanting. It felt less like a company and more like a cult. But behind the scenes, WeWork was a disaster. The business model was broken. WeWork signed long-term leases for buildings, but they rented space to customers on short-term contracts. When the economy was good, this worked. But what happens in a recession? Customers cancel, WeWork still has to pay rent. Losses pile up, and the losses were massive. In 2018, WeWork lost $1.9 billion. Yes, billion. In 2019, they were on track to lose even more. But Adam did not care about profits. He cared about growth. He cared about vision. And he did whatever he wanted with the company money. He bought a $60 million private jet. He threw parties with celebrities and musicians. He even tried to trademark the word "we" and then sold it back to WeWork for $5.9 million. He was using the company as his personal bank account. Adam also made strange decisions. He banned meat from company events because he decided WeWork should save the planet. He talked about becoming president of the world. He told employees WeWork would outlive him by centuries. His wife, Rebecca, also worked at the company. She ran a school called We Grow, where children meditated and learned about entrepreneurship. Critics called it bizarre. Investors started to worry. But every time someone questioned Adam, he would give a speech about changing consciousness and disrupting industries. And somehow, people kept believing. In 2019, WeWork decided to go public. They needed money. Losses were out of control. An IPO would raise billions. But to go public, you have to file paperwork. You have to show the world your finances. And when WeWork filed their documents in August 2019, people finally saw the truth. The numbers were shocking. Massive losses, conflicts of interest. Adam controlled the company in bizarre ways. He could do almost anything he wanted. The business model made no sense. Wall Street analysts read the documents and laughed. Journalists wrote articles calling WeWork a scam. Investors pulled out. The IPO was supposed to value WeWork at $47 billion. But now, no one wanted to invest at any price. In just 6 weeks, everything fell apart. The IPO was canceled. Adam was forced to step down as CEO. SoftBank had to step in with a rescue plan to keep WeWork from going bankrupt. And Adam? He walked away with over $1 billion in exit payments. Yes, he destroyed a company, lost billions of investor money, and got paid a fortune to leave. Thousands of WeWork employees lost their jobs. People who believed in the mission were left with nothing. The dream was over. Today, WeWork still exists, but it is a shadow of what it was. The company went public in 2021 through a special deal. It was valued at only $9 billion, a massive drop from $47 billion. In 2023, WeWork filed for bankruptcy. The cult had completely collapsed. Adam Neumann tried to make a comeback. He started a real estate company called Flow and raised money from investors again. Yes, people are still willing to bet on him. So what can we learn from WeWork? First, charisma is not a business model. Adam could talk, but he could not run a company. Second, growth without profit is dangerous. Bigger is not always better. Third, when something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. WeWork was never worth $47 billion. It was a real estate company pretending to be a tech revolution. It was a cult of personality disguised as a business. And for a moment, the world believed. If you enjoyed this story of greed, delusion, and collapse, hit that like button and subscribe to Capital Sins for more stories of the biggest failures in business history. Drop a comment below. Do you think Adam Neumann is a genius or a con artist? See you in the next one.